Think about the last time you asked someone for genuine, desperate help. You probably can't remember, because somewhere in your past you learned a very dangerous lesson. People don't love you for who you are, they love you for how useful you are. And you are secretly terrified that if you ever stop being the strong, capable one, everyone will leave. Today we are going to look at the invisible cage you built to survive. You are starving for connection, but your nervous system is actively allergic to the vulnerability required to get it. So how do we train your brain to feel safe when the walls come down? We cannot just tear the fortress down overnight. That would send your nervous system into shock and panic. Instead, we have to practice controlled vulnerability. Here's a practical, psychology-based framework to slowly rewire your brain's relationship with help. First, practice microdelegation. We need to use the principles of exposure therapy to rewrite your brain's predictive models. Exposure therapy works by introducing a tiny, manageable trigger to the brain to prove that it is not dangerous. You must find one incredibly small task you normally do yourself, and let someone else do it. It must be something low stakes. For example, letting a friend pick the restaurant and handle the reservation without micromanaging it. Or letting a partner do the grocery shopping, even if they buy the wrong brand. When you do this, your brain fully expects things to fall apart or for the person to fail you. When they don't, your brain experiences a mismatch experience. This neuroplastic moment slightly rewires your amygdala, proving that reliance does not always equal disaster. Second, use somatic decoding when rejecting help. Before you automatically say, "I'm fine, I'll do it," you must pause and locate the physical sensation in your body. This relies on interoceptive awareness, the brain's ability to perceive physical sensations inside the body. When someone offers to help you carry a heavy box or take on a work project, notice what happens physically. Does your chest tighten? Does your breathing get shallow? Does your jaw clench? By shifting your focus from the external offer to your internal physical reaction, you bypass the emotional amygdala. You immediately engage your prefrontal cortex, the logical center of the brain. You realize, I am not rejecting help because I am highly capable. I am rejecting it because my body feels threatened. Just acknowledging this biological reality diffuses the automatic reflex, giving you the space to quietly say, "Actually, yes, thank you." Third, practice intentional co-regulation. Hyper-independent people are absolute masters of self-regulation. You know exactly how to calm yourself down in isolation. But humans are biologically wired to regulate our nervous systems through the presence of others. This is called co-regulation, driven by mirror neurons and the vagus nerve. When you are highly stressed, sitting near a calm, grounded person physically lowers your own heart rate. Your nervous system literally synchronizes with theirs. You don't even need to vent, talk, or ask for advice. A real-life example is simply sitting on the couch next to your partner, after a brutal workday, in total silence. You are allowing their physical presence to anchor your nervous system. You are teaching your brain that another person's presence can be a source of calm, rather than a source of demands. All of this ties into a single, cohesive mental model. Think of it as the drawbridge model. Right now, you view independence as a rigid, binary state. You are either entirely self-reliant inside your fortress, or you are completely exposed, needy, and defenseless. But true emotional maturity is not about destroying the fortress you built to survive. It is simply about building a drawbridge. It is the ability to lower the bridge when a safe person approaches, and raise it when you actually need to protect yourself. You get to keep your strength. You get to keep your capability and your resilience. You just stop using it to keep the people who genuinely love you locked out. Being hyper-independent has kept you safe for a very long time. It has brought you success, stability, and survival. You should quietly thank that part of yourself for doing its job so incredibly well. But you are allowed to put the heavy armor down now. You don't have to carry the entire world on your shoulders, just to prove you deserve to take up space. It is terrifying to let go of control. It feels deeply unnatural to let someone else take the wheel when you've been driving your whole life. But the deepest form of human strength is not the ability to withstand everything alone in the dark. It takes an incredible amount of courage to allow yourself to be caught. The next time you feel like you are breaking under the weight of it all, let yourself break just a little bit and let someone else pick up the pieces.